Hey guys, welcome aboard to my 1 million beautiful souls out there. That's good coffee. Best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. The healthiest cup. Yup, Sarasota sipping on the coffee again. He said it gives him some more energy. He was becoming lethargic. Of course, that caffeine's not good for him anyway. He has glaucoma. I'm sure the doctor told him don't have that before. He said something about when a doctor tells you what to do, then you listen, then he follows it. He's not going to take advice from people that leave comments. Has to be a doctor. I don't know. But anyway, he says he's bringing more exciting content to the channel. That was his promise. He's been saying that the last couple weeks. And he wants to take the channel to the next level. So apparently he switched it up. He is making it more exciting. Instead of coming to you from Walmart, he decided to go over to Target. He said the prices are a bit steep, though. It's high-end Target, but Miss T likes it better. Then instead of doing something mundane, he's like, I'm going to really switch it up. We're going to go to Disney. Hilton Tom set him up with a room. Going to take a road trip to Orlando. Have to get a hotel because it's like an hour away from where I live in Tampa. That's what he was saying. So they get over there. Apparently the lady at the hotel said school's not fully back in session yet. Too many damn kids going to be walking around Disney. Okay, let's go to Disney shops. He said you get the same kind of Disney vibe just walking around the shops and looking at stuff. So they decided to do that. Sorry, guys. Disney's just too much, too expensive to get in that place. Too many damn kids. So anyway, then they went over to Gatorland. They wanted to check that out, right? He found that. Now, believe it or not, I've actually been to Gatorland. I think it is really cool. I actually would prefer that almost over Disney myself. I think it's got a bunch of cool stuff in there, including it has large birds, those parrots. They have beautiful birds there, all kinds of different things going on. There's actually a train you can ride around Gatorland just like Disney. However, I don't know why Sarasota did not ride the train. I didn't see that. Maybe there's an upcharge for that. I can't quite remember. But he got a senior Florida rate. I think it was $17 a person. Normally it costs around $30. But beats the hell out of the price with Disney. That's unfortunately Universal Disney. You got to spend a lot of money to go there. So yeah, I recommend the thing is, he went to Gatorland, but he didn't film a lot of the cool stuff. He didn't really focus on the cool stuff there. He was filming Miss Tammy most of the time, walking in front of him. There are cool birds there. I saw a vulture. I saw there's more snake exhibits and things like that. They do a show there, which he didn't film any of that. He just showed. He's like, these are the seats you sit in when they do the show. And I believe the show is free with your admission. So I don't know why they didn't. What was going on? Maybe they didn't do it that particular day. But yeah, that's a cool place. I've been to that. Gatorland. So yeah, he's trying to bring more content. However, here's the deal. He said the subscriber count's going up, right? And he actually copied me saying his 1 million beautiful souls. He's trying to do that now too. Well, every day the subscriber count kept going up by like 200 subscribers, right? Unfortunately, something bad happened. Johnny Vegas had a problem with his health. He ended up having to go into the hospital. Hopefully he's okay. It's something to do with his pacemaker. Well, as soon as Johnny went in the hospital, the subscriber count's holding steady again. So I don't know what's going on. And if you think about it, would it make any sense that the subscriber count's going up when Tim's back in Florida? He's just filming mundane stuff there. When he was on his Western adventure, right, we were on the edge of our seats. He was doing this trip. He's towing the RV. He was going to stay in different places, living in the RV, no hotel. It's going to show we'd be along for the adventure, right? The whole time that was going on, subscriber count was staying even. And he gets back to Florida all of a sudden, and the thing starts going up. He's like, I'm going to bring you more content. Before he even brings you the content, before he does anything so far that's exciting, all of a sudden the subscribers are going up. So go figure. I don't know if you put two and two together. A lot of people are saying that there's some kind of, it's kind of a illicit activity. There's a way to buy subscribers with YouTube if you pay money. Illicit companies are like trying to sell them. So people have been mentioning, and they put in the comment down on my video that Johnny Vegas is maybe buying Tim the subscribers as a gift to try to help him out, to try to get the thing turbo boosted. And guess what? They may be right, because poor Johnny, he ended up in the hospital, and then the subscribers were going up 200 each day. And they stopped doing that. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's the first I've heard about something like that. That might be the secret. So anyway, he says he's also going to bring you the cruise content. He said, don't book a cruise until you see what I do. He's going to show us how it's done, he said. I'm not making that up. Tim said that himself today. He's like, I'm going to show you how it's done. Well, apparently, he said he doesn't get off the cruise ship when he goes on the cruise. He goes on the largest cruise ships they have, the Oasis. It's like the Disneyland of cruises. There's going to be a lot of kids on board. I'm not really sure what he's going to actually show us. There's going to be a lot of lines. Now, somebody did mention in my comments, they're like, enough with Sarasota Tim. They were like, I guess they want me to do more of my own content. Well, I am actually going on a cruise. Next week, I'm going to be posting from there. And I also, guess what? I'm going to wine country this weekend. That's where Timberlake was arrested, Justin Timberlake, right? I'm going to be on the east end of Long Island. Going to film from there. I'm thinking of taking a ride over to Jones Beach. It's a really popular beach. It's summer season. I should really do some filming over there. As soon as I get some free time when I can actually do it. It's on the south shore of Long Island. It's about a 40-minute drive from where I live on the north shore. We're going to go down there. We should check that out, the ocean beaches. It's really beautiful. So that's coming up. Tonight, I'm going to post a restaurant video. There are some videos mixed in that I'm doing. So, okay. Now, I wanted to give Tim some advice. He has the diverticulitis issue going on, right? He's going on the cruise. There's something very important he needs to do, and I haven't heard him mention it. He's got to get travel insurance. The cruise, they're either from the cruise line or a company like Allianz, you can get insurance that will get you off that ship if there actually is a problem, if you have an emergency. I've actually seen it done. I've been on a cruise where they actually brought a helicopter over, airlifted somebody off the cruise ship. Very scary. I would not want to be doing that. So, the problem is if they got to do that, that costs thousands of dollars. Or if they got to send a tender boat out to get you, something like that. Even if you got to go to the cruise medical center, do you know that's not covered? No, you will rack up a hefty bill at the cruise ship medical center. It's not covered, and it may not be covered by your own health insurance either. That's why, well, part of it might be, but you need the travel insurance to guard you from stuff like that. Your own health insurance is not going to pay for you to get off the ship back to a hospital. So with Tim being sick, he better get some of that travel insurance. I'm giving him straight up advice here. And anyone that takes a cruise, you're better off just buying that. It's not that expensive, between probably $50 to $100 for a person, and get that. You wanna have that when you cruise. One of my friends just took a cruise a few months ago, and she got in big trouble on the cruise. She got a respiratory illness. It wasn't COVID, but she had to go to the medical center. They gave her oxygen. They gave her some antibiotics and stuff. They quarantined her to her cabin for the rest of the cruise. Luckily, it was only like 2 or 3 days to the end of the cruise. So she got better on her own. Luckily, she didn't have to be airlifted off the ship or something. But it did ring up a very high bill, she was telling me. And it takes like, luckily she had travel insurance to help cover it. So that's, hey, you definitely gotta do that if you cruise. So, hey, that's my straight up advice. That's what's going on with Tim today. And I am going to actually get outside because it's like 80 degrees out there today, or upper 70s, and sunny. It's finally some decent weather. I got a ton of things I got to do with repairs and outside stuff today. So now I got to go do that. And maybe I'll make a video on my other channel too when I'm doing some of this stuff. All right, guys. Hey, I'll see you tonight in my restaurant video. All right, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. This is New York Dan. I'll see you soon tonight.